Hi everybody, this is Bob Irving. Well, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers are back home this week after their big win in Hamilton last week, their first win of the season. It was either 1-2 or 0-3 going into Hamilton, and they came up with a 28-24 victory. They will play 3 of their next 4 games at home, so this is kind of a critical stretch, I think. Edmonton is here Thursday night, Calgary the following Thursday, and then the Bombers play in Edmonton, and then they come back and play the Hamilton Tiger Cats, and that will end this really rough stretch of games against some of the top teams in the league that are considered to be the top contenders for the Grey Cup. So the Eskimos are here on Thursday night. They're 1-1 on the season. They lost in overtime to Ottawa, and then they beat Saskatchewan in overtime. And the one thing they've done in those 2 games is score points and move the football like crazy. So it's going to be, I think, a very big challenge for the Blue Bomber defense on Thursday night at Investors Group Field. Mike Riley and company are a very potent group, and to me, that's going to be the biggest hurdle for the Blue Bombers, is to somehow find a way to control that Edmonton offense. So my keys for the game on Thursday night with the Edmonton Eskimos in town for Winnipeg Kia. The Sorrento sell-down is on now at Winnipeg Kia in the Waverly Auto Mall, and I'll give you 2 of them today. I talked about that high-powered Edmonton offense. I think the key for the Bombers is to make sure that Darius Bowman doesn't kill them. He had 3 touchdowns in his last game. He's a receiver for the Eskimos. He may be the best receiver in the Canadian Football League, with apologies to Duron Carter, who would tell you that he is. I think Darius Bowman is outstanding, and the Bombers really have to find a way to not let him beat them with big plays. And then secondly, Winnipeg's offensive line has to handle the Edmonton defensive front. Almondo Sewell, Marcus Howard, that's Odell Willis, the former Bomber. That's a tremendous group up front, and they can create havoc. If the Bomber offensive line, and that includes receivers and running backs, can do a job of handling those people and giving Drew Willie a chance to function, and Willie looked really good in Hamilton last week, then I think the Bombers have a chance to knock the Eskimos off. And what a win that would be. It would level their record at 2-2, but it would send a message, I think, to everybody that, hey, this Winnipeg team is legit this season. The game starts Thursday at 7:30, and we'll be on the air with our broadcast on 680 CJOB starting at 6 o'clock.